A&M men's basketball probably hopes Santa brings them some answers to their problems on offense. And the Tigers are looking to introduce themselves versus Lufkin tonight. A&M says during the weekend of the Missouri game, they sold about 500 of these number 2 jerseys and about 300 of these t-shirts. This is the headline in tomorrow's Navasota Examiner, State Champs. The team started the season strong, and despite losing a key member of their team and family, they managed to finish the same way. For a lot of you, Christmas meant kicking back and watching some NBA. For the OKC Thunder, it meant the chance to avenge a loss. Coach Lee Fedora and company were out to answer that question last night at Merrill Green Stadium down in Bryan. A bit monotonous running through the white lines day in and day out, but it's the motivations of Aries that keep them going. Up next for the Rangers, pitchers and catchers open spring training February 12th, followed by opening day March 31st versus the Astros down in Houston. At Olsen Field, Lane Fobbs, ABC 40 Sports. The stat line from her best game tells it all.
46 points.
The numbers would be good for any ball player.
35 rebounds.
But when it's a 6'8" high school sophomore,
7 blocks.
You stop and take notice of what Brenham's 16-year-old big, Tiara McCown, will do next.
On the high school level, I've never seen anything like that, and especially from a kid so young.
I had a lot of focus, and I knew that I wanted to win district, so I had to pick my team up and be like, I'm your go-to player.
Size and all, Tiara is just a kid with a bubbly personality, and that helps her keep the newfound attention in perspective.
You shouldn't be serious all the time because it works you up, and then you just be all mad all the time. You don't never have time to have fun, so you just be mad for no reason.
But while having fun, kids have to be reminded to keep their eyes on their goals. With friends, Facebook, and Twitter, it can be hard to focus on just basketball. That's true for any 16-year-old, even if they're 6'8".
Making the transition from class back to the court, back to classroom, back to the court, that's key for her.
And the more Tiara plays, you'll likely hear more comparisons to Baylor big Brittany Griner.
I think they're similar to each other. I think Tiara has the potential to equal her or be better than her.
You think you could be better than her one day?
Yes, I know I can be better than anyone if you put your mind to it.
We'll have to wait a few years to see. Right now, the fun-loving kid is focused on being just that. And focused on tearing up the hardwood. In Brenham, Lane Fobbs, ABC 40 Sports. The A&M football honors train just keeps on chugging. For the first time in school history, 3 Aggies have been named consensus NCAA All-Americans. Johnny Manziel, Luke Jokel, and DeMontre Moore each found themselves on at least 2 of the 5 All-American teams that are put out at the end of the college football season, and offensive tackle Luke Jokel was listed on all of them. Blocking for a Heisman winner can do that for you, I guess. Together, these 3 helped get Texas A&M to its first 10-win season since 1998, and it's the first time A&M has had more than 1 consensus All-American in a football season since 1993, when defensive end Sam Adams and cornerback Aaron Glenn took home the honors. NFL now, the Cowboys kept themselves in the playoff hunt with a win over the Steelers Sunday, but the victory came with a bit of controversy. Josh Brent is accused of killing teammate Jerry Brown in a drunk driving incident earlier this month. And Sunday, well, there he was in street clothes on the Cowboys sideline. More than a few fans weren't happy with Brent's appearance at the game, but as far as the Cowboys go, he's still a teammate and he has their support.
I told Josh, I said, man, look, man, I'm a brother, man. Hey, I'm going out there for you. I'm going out there for you. It's going to always be in our head. You know, I feel like it was a big impact to us, and, you know, it's not like we want to let anybody down or whatever. We just want to go out there and just show them that we love you and we're going to do this for you.
Men's basketball now, after a 64-54 loss to Oklahoma Saturday, the Aggies are looking for answers on offense. Other than Elston Turner, who leads the team in scoring, points aren't really easy to come by if you're A&M these days. Coach Kennedy tried to fix this problem at the end of last year, but so far that hasn't been working.
I thought we would be a little further ahead. I thought some of the guys we brought in would be more, would help us offensively score the ball a little bit better. We struggled scoring last year, you know, and we did lose LeBeau and Middleton, who were good scorers and veteran scorers. We're just relying on some new guys to do some things that they haven't done at this level before.
Over in Waco, Baylor took on South Carolina upstate tonight. Brownie Geography points if you know where that is. First half, here's Big 12 Rookie of the Week Isaiah Austin with the layup on his way to a double-double on the night. That ties it at 12. Upstate's hanging around, though. Here's the three ball, ties it at 25, so it's getting a little toasty in the Farrell Center for the home team. But the Bears finally wake up in the second half. Pierre Jackson to Corey Jefferson moving on up. Jefferson led the team with 17 points, and Pierre Jackson added 14 of his own. There he is with the jumper as Baylor avoids the upset by the final score, 73-57. Finally tonight, Jeremy Lin had 22 points and 18 assists tonight as the Rockets took out the Knicks 109-96. Houston is now 9-2 against the Eastern Conference this year. And that's it for sports. And
go there and smell the track and be in that stadium and see that environment. And it's just such a beautiful thing to see. And I'm so blessed to be able to see it.
After breaking the world record in 100-meter hurdles and taking Olympic gold in the event, it's back to work for Aries Merritt. 8 months of jumping the same hurdles over and over again sit between him and the World Championships in August. Now, it can be a bit monotonous running through the white lines day in and day out, but it's the motivations of Aries that keep him going. Those motivations go back to 2008 when the loss of his grandmother was compounded by missing the Beijing Olympics by just one spot.
You question if you want to keep running track. Do I really want to keep doing this another 4 years? Because you just never know. Nothing's ever promised. And so I just I had to reevaluate my life. I thought about it, and my grandmother would have loved for me to continue to follow my dream, and she knew I loved to run, and so I just stayed running.
And with 2013 on the horizon, Aries has one major goal:
become legendary in my event. I just need to run sub-13 4 more times, and then I would be the person who's run the most sub-13s in the entire world.
He can run those under 13-second hurdles well into the new year because he's already cleared the hurdles life threw at him early on.
Everything is a challenge. And you have to be able to live up to those challenges. You have to be able to just breathe and focus on what you want.
In College Station, Lane Fobbs, ABC 40 Sports.